I don't know how we're gonna get this crack down, with me popping my top, but
Oh, you missed it.
Oh, did you open it? You motherfucker!
No.
You motherfucker!
Haters gonna hate.
All right, okay, we're in. Cheers.
Oh wow, these are broke. Welcome back to the Tall Cans Podcast.
Yeah, except today I got a bottle.
That's Chauncey. I'm Scott, and we're Island Boys.
Except we just don't fuck each other.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's just get this out of the way. Reason why there was no episode last week. It's hard being a Husker fan.
Emotional damage.
It's hard being a Husker fan.
Oh God, that was rough.
Man.
Flashbacks. Freaking flashbacks
of
man.
The past 3 years.
Yeah.
Bright side of that week, though, that was one hell of a volleyball game.
Oh yeah.
92,003 world record setting.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and by the way, ESPN, when you talked about us the next day, you said 92,000. You forgot 3. It was us 3 too. Me, Taylor, and Chauncey. We were the 3.
Yeah, we were the 3.
Get your freaking numbers right, you bums.
Yeah, 92,003 world record. Number 1 fans in the world now.
And the greatest volleyball coach ever.
Yep, he's the GOAT.
He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. Any GOAT arguments besides him are
I can't even think
invalid, and another Nebraska player or coach for sure. Maybe Pettit.
Yeah,
he's pretty good. I don't know. He's Cook's the GOAT. That's it. It's not a discussion because there isn't one. It was just a statement.
So, after watching that Husker game, how you feeling about Colorado? I think we have a chance.
Well, yeah, we have to because we're Nebraska fans. That's what the fuck we do.
Yeah, right.
So there's 3 big things that I am trying to keep, and this is also the hopeful side of me. One, if we go back to TCU's year last year, I'm not taking anything away from the season they had last year.
No.
But it was a Cinderella story. They got murdered in the national championship game.
Yeah.
They weren't they were good. They had a great season. They had a big, chip on their block going through the season too. But they were not the second best team.
No.
They lost almost all their starters,
including their quarterback.
Yeah. They lost so many people.
And there's a wide receiver that went into the first round last year.
And yeah, exactly. And their defense was awful.
Big 12 don't play defense.
No. And that's what I kind of like about both things, too. That's another thing. To play on that, Colorado's defense was not it either.
No. It's for how high scoring that was, neither team played defense. There was nothing defense in that game. It was a flag football.
Looked like a Pac-12 game.
Yeah, it was flag football because no one wanted to tackle, and they were just throwing up whatever, and people were coming down with it. Not to knock Shedeur Sanders, had an amazing game, but he hadn't played a defense, and that's the one bright side we got at Nebraska right now. Surprising enough, is our defense.
Oh, shout out Tony White! That our defense looked great,
phenomenal. I was nervous about the 3-3-5, but we looked good. And not to knock Minnesota, but they have a very good team year in and year out.
Yeah, Minnesota's not bad. That's everyone coming up to this like, oh, we ought to crush Minnesota. I was like, you guys are acting like we're getting a tune-up game, which we don't. Thanks, Big Ten. We don't ever get a tune-up game ever in the history of ever.
Yeah,
we don't get tune-up games.
You know when we get tune-up games? After we go 0-2.
Yeah. But, that's the thing, too. You take away our turnovers, we walk them.
We win that game. We win a game. We win the game.
4 turnovers. I don't know.
I think
and it's such a simple. There's one big thing we need to fix. Hold on to the ball, make better decisions. No turnovers. make better decisions with the ball. Sims is a hell of an athlete, but if he can't do that, then we need to figure something else out. I say put freaking Cardi Catholic kid in.
I just think with Sims,
I'm still bitter about Purdy last year. So
yeah, I just think with Sims is that he just locks on to a guy or his receiver and just sits there the whole time and doesn't go through his progressions, and that's where it bites him.
Makes his mind up. Yeah, he's not playing the play. He's playing.
He already knows where he's going with the ball before he even throws it, and he just locks in. And yeah.
And I don't think I mean that was the best game that Sanders has had in his career, and that was an amazing game.
It was a great game.
He had his stats were nuts. What did he throw, like 80%, like 500 yards or some shit?
510 yards.
It was nuts. An 80% completion. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And they had so much hype going in because everyone's like, "Oh, Colorado's gonna suck. They ain't gonna do shit. They got so many new kids in. They're gonna be, they're gonna be so combobulated." So they had such a big chip going in too, and they pulled together. And you know what? I don't want to say it, but I mean, kudos to them. I did not think they were gonna look like they did.
No, I wasn't expecting them to get absolutely dog walked, but I was expecting, TCU to come out on top by a couple scores.
I figured TCU had a little chip too because everyone's saying, "Oh my God, Cinderella, team last year, whatever." So I thought they'd have a little more zest. I mean, they put up points, but like you said, it's freaking flag football game. I mean, there's no defense, so
no, there's nothing going on.
I had my guy from my old boss from Nashville. He messaged me Sunday, said, "I think Deion's going to take it to you guys. Oh, he's going to put this much points on you." I was like, "Dude, our defense is way better than TCU's."
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not saying we're going to win. I was like, I don't know. I was like, obviously, I'm going to hope for it. I'm going to go in, rooting for my Huskers. I was like, he said something about, "Oh, I think I'll put it down 50-some points on you." They're going to put 50-some points on. I was like, no,
they ain't going to score that much. I don't think so. I think it's going to be a close game. I hope we come out on top. Right now, ESPN has us as the favorite to win, and Colorado is now ranked 22nd after beating TCU.
I thought we were a 3-point underdog now.
I don't know. I saw on ESPN where they had the percentages saying who's going to win. It has us as the favorite for the percentages.
I got to look now. Because they showed something on TV earlier, too. And it showed preseason we were a 7.5 point favorite, and now they were a 3-point favorite. But
well, while you're looking up that, let us know down in the comments below. Who do you think is gonna win between Nebraska and Colorado? Is Deion worth it, or is he just all talk because he played on a team that has no defense?
Is this going to be out in time for them to do that?
Yeah, it'll be out Friday. Always Fridays.
Oh yeah, that's right. Duh.
This guy. You think you think he's on the podcast? Oh God,
they put well, physically. Yeah, they got Colorado at 3.5. Over under is 57.5. Colorado is ranked 22nd right now.
Yeah, I did say that.
Probably.
It's like I'm talking to a wall.
Well, you also said we were favorite, and you're wrong. I'm on ESPN's site, and we even went to your source. So just saying.
All right, I'll find it and tweet it later. But Scott, how you feeling about your fantasy football this year? Mr. Auto Draft.
Mr. Auto. Well, so don't ever let the captain of your league put it on Labor Day Sunday.
I asked, and there's receipts of this. I asked if everyone is cool with September 3rd. Everyone's like, yeah, we're okay with this. I'm like, cool.
What day Labor Day was? I figured it was sometime during the week.
Everyone said it's good. I said it. Everyone said it was good.
We got a week away. I'm like, oh, that's Labor Day Sunday. I was like, that's dumb. I don't look at the calendar. I just agree. So I auto draft king right here.
He had a pretty good draft for an auto
got.
draft.
I did have a pretty good draft. Let me lay this one out for you. I might just auto draft every year at this rate.
I mean, might as well.
Why not? You know. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Starting quarterback, Joe Burrow.
Not
Joey
bad.
Franchise.
Joe Shiesty.
No. Starting running back, Christian McCaffrey.
I mean, who can complain?
Then my running back, Josh Jacobs.
He led the league last year in rushing yards.
Yeah, good with that. And then my first wide receiver, CeeDee Lamb.
I mean, dude carries Dak.
And then I got Moore. And not that he's bad. It's Chicago and banking on Fields throwing it in the air and being successful.
Yeah, it ain't happening.
Well, you know what? If he don't get a lot of points, I'm not going to be mad about that because that means the Bears are.
He's more of a.
Sucking,
I'd put him more than the flex. That way, you don't have to rely on him getting too many points.
Right. I got freaking Pittsburgh tight end. I got Freiermuth.
Good, solid red zone threat. Not bad.
Yeah. I got freaking Stevenson from New England.
I don't know how I feel about him.
Yeah, I mean he's another running back that got picked up here.
Yeah.
Patriots defense.
Could be worse.
And then my kicker, I got freaking Carolina's kicker, which whatever. And then I got Jonathan Taylor. It was another running back that auto drafted. If he was healthy, I'd be excited, but
well, it's not that he's not healthy. It's that the motherfucker was sitting out because he wants to get traded.
Oh, that's right. That's what he's out for. I forgot about all that crap.
Yeah.
And then I went and snuck in the other day. Nobody picked up Brock Purdy, so I went and got him, and that's my backup QB now.
It's a solid backup quarterback.
I can't believe no one picked him.
Well, he's probably he's honestly one of those quarterbacks you honestly forget about.
I did. So I went right into it, and that's what I thought. I was like, after like Sunday night, I was like, dude, I got to go see. I was like, I wonder if anyone picked up Purdy, because Nathan's wife Danny, she's Iowa. Her family, she's from Iowa. They're big Iowa State fans. So she was talking about him because they have one in the family, and she's like, someone's got to have Purdy, and her dad did. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, I got to go check. I was like, because I know I don't have shit for. I didn't even have two quarterbacks, so I was like, I got to pick someone up. I was like, I hope he's available because I'll snatch his ass up, and he was.
Well, going along with this fantasy here, who do you think is like a good sleeper pick?
Probably Gibbs, Bama boy.
Yeah, for
Detroit. He went to Detroit.
I don't think he'd be too bad.
Gibbs is good, man.
For me,
no, I'm sure he's going to get the role.
He's already running back one. I'm pretty sure. I mean, they traded away DeAndre Swift.
I hate to freaking, root for a Lions guy, but I think he'll have a good year, man.
I think so. For me,
he's a beast. He's a beast.
My sleeper pick that I even drafted too. I took Calvin Ridley on the Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence is not a bad quarterback. And now that he has a great receiver other than Christian Kirk out there, I feel like Calvin Ridley, even sitting in off season, he was still on the Falcons. Absolute stud there before he started betting on his team. What an idiot. But
oh man, you know who I kind of want to change my pick to Trey Palmer.
Yeah, I mean he is on the starting team, but we'll see because I mean Trevor Lawrence, great quarterback, Baker Mayfield, we'll see.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But that's the thing. What Baker can do is Baker can throw a bomb downfield.
Yep.
So if he can, but you're in a new league now too. You're in where everyone's an all-star. So
yeah,
the worst NFL player is a freaking superstar. So it's not as easy to just be like, hey,
they're there for a reason.
Yep. And I mean, you know what? Actually, I guess since I'm talking about Palmer, Hyatt could be a good one too because he's got a good quarterback.
Yeah,
he's with the Giants.
Not wrong.
Or fucking Danny Dimes.
Danny Dimes.
So he can be a good freaking pickup for someone too.
I've been saying it even when Daniel Jones was drafted, and he was on the Giants, a shitty Giants team. I was saying he's a great quarterback. He just needs weapons, and he needs a decent coach. And they got a decent coach
Yeah.
last year. One coach of the year. Took them to the playoffs, beat the fucking Vikings, and then played the Eagles and forgot what football was. But Daniel Jones is a great quarterback.
Yeah, he is.
And he's got weapons. Hopefully Saquon decides to stay there after his 1-year deal. And I feel like that Giants team could go far. The Giants even built up their defense too by getting Isaiah Simmons from the Cardinals, who's stud, but I think Cardinals are just wiping their team at this point.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I definitely.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm just glad football's back, man.
It's so good. It's the best time of the year. You got football. You got a smidge of baseball left, but I only really watch baseball until the postseason because the fucking trash shows. I can't stand them.
Yeah, it's hard for me to watch the. I mean, I'm a Royals fan. It's hard for me to watch them anymore. I mean, it went downhill fucking hard after they won the World Series. It just went to shit. Lost our pitcher and shit too. I don't know if it was the year after or he played 1 year after and then he was gone. Ventura. He's a good pitcher. I don't even remember what happened to him. I mean, I used to pay a lot more attention to it, and I watch now, but
yeah, I'm not as big.
Football back.
Football back. No other sports matter. College football, dude, best. I love watching.
College football's best. But I mean, we got the game tomorrow.
Yep.
Chiefs and Lions.
Who you got? Who you got winning? Even with Kelsey being gone.
I don't know why I would ever bet on the Lions at any time in my life, but I mean, obviously I'm going to take the Chiefs.
Taking the Chiefs. I think I'm taking Chiefs too. Even with Kelsey gone, I got Patrick Mahomes on my fantasy team. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. Even with Kelsey gone, there's so many gadget plays that they have on offense where anyone's getting that fucking ball.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about this before too, right before we started recording. They've been throwing up. I'm sure any sports guys or girls is all over probably seeing this too, but they showed the current roster for the yardage last year. Kelsey had like 860 or something like that, 880. Jeepers. And then second was Scandally, and he had 194. Just freaking a disgusting difference. But Scandaling's not bad.
No, he's a speedster.
And they'll just have to use, they'll end up having to use some of those weapons. And I mean, Mahomes is going to find them.
Definitely.
So I think, he's going to find them. I mean, and I think they're going to be just fine. I mean, he's a playmaker.
What do you think the score is going to be? Let's have a little wager here. Since we both think Chiefs, what do you think the score is going to be? And loser for next week's podcast episode, they got to do a little shooter of Fireball. You hate Fireball and I hate Fireball.
God, I better be right. 34-18.
34-18. Okay, I'm going KC. I'm going 31. And I'm going Lions. We're going 27. I think it's going to be a little close. 31-27.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let us know down in the comments as well who you think's going to win. And make sure to let Scott know he's drinking a little shooter Fireball. All right. So you got them winning. Let's go throughout the rest of the week one of what we got. So we got Texans and Ravens. Who you got there?
Ravens.
I'm thinking Ravens too. CJ Stroud.
I'm thinking Ravens, man.
CJ Stroud is in a bad spot. No weapons. No offensive help. Really no defense either on that Texans team. And not to mention, it's like he's another David Carr. He's going to get sacked and sacked.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I feel bad for him. I felt bad for any quarterback that's going to get drafted by the Texans. I'm like,
right.
It's just going to be a rough day for him.
And, Lamar, they got all of his stuff. All last year he was freaking, because he's his own agent. So he's dealing with that all year too. And, I mean, I don't care who you are and how focused you can be during the game. That's going to be distract you because if you're especially your own agent. I mean, good for him. Look, it worked out for him.
Yeah.
He did great. He's not sharing. He's not giving anybody a cut. I mean, go big dog. But now he doesn't have to deal with any of that too. He's getting freaking paid nuts, and he can focus on the game.
Go poop at halftime, get hurt. Go poop at halftime again, get hurt.
Yeah, no big deal.
Yeah.
But I think Ravens take it.
Here's gonna be a close one. Got Bengals and Browns.
Bengals.
You think Bengals? Hopefully Joe Burrow is ready for that week 1.
I hope so, because he's my quarterback.
Yeah, right.
But I think he will be, and even if he's not, I think they got enough weapons on that team. I don't even know who their backup is.
Oh, jeez, I can't remember. But yeah,
we need to get bigger. So we need to get bigger. So when we have stuff like this, we can say, "Hey, who's their backup quarterback?"
Right, and motherfucker can tell us in the background.
Yeah.
I want to say the Bengals win too, but I think it's going to come down to whose defense plays better in that game. Because the offense for the Browns.
Browning.
Well,
I don't even know who that is.
Couldn't tell you. He's been a backup forever. I know that.
Here, let me give you a little history on Jake Browning. Jake Browning graduated. He played for Washington from 2015 to 2018.
Okay.
54 games, 39-15, 958 completions out of 1,484 attempts, 12,300 yards, 150.5 passer rating out of his all 4 years. It's not bad.
No, not bad at all.
No. Who'd he play for? Oh, actually, Vikings. I think that's who drafted him.
Oh, God.
April 29th, 2019, Browning signed with the Vikings as undrafted free agent.
Jeepers.
And then he was waived in the final roster cuts in September 2020. He was re-signed to the practice squad. And then in 2021, the Bengals signed him to the practice squad, and they just moved him up because they released a couple people too, so they moved him up. He competed with Trevor Siemian.
Simeon?
Yep, that's him.
Yep.
He's over at the Broncos now?
No,
that's who drafted.
Yeah,
he's probably just done.
Yeah, he's probably done. Yeah, the Vikings had him as a backup too for a little bit. But no, I'd like the Bengals to win. It's all going to come down to defensive play. Browns got a great defense. Bengals defense, it's hit or miss. I'd like to think that they win.
Yeah, I do too. I don't know. I think it'd take a lot for Joey to not come out and start.
Yeah,
they don't even have him listed as out or anything like that. And I mean, that dude's just an athlete. He likes to compete, so I think he's gonna come out and play.
Definitely. All right, next we got the Buccaneers versus the Vikings. I'm taking Minnesota.
Bucks, bro.
Yeah, fuck you.
I don't know. Honestly, though, I mean, if I'm really going to pick a winner, I'd probably pick Vikings. I don't want to.
I think the Vikings are going to win. As bad as their defense was last year, but the Bucks, they don't really have much of an offense.
No. I mean,
no,
they lost the GOAT. They lost the GOAT, so now what do?
No, you get Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, he got Mayfield. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that dude can do. I mean, they still probably got a pretty decent offensive line. I think if you give Baker some time, he could. Oh, did they lose a lot of them too?
One of them got hurt. He's out for the rest of the season. I think is their center.
So probably easy dubs. Jefferson's going to score 4 touchdowns. All right.
That'd be nice. That'd be, yeah.
Next, do you have him?
No, on fantasy? No, I wish, man. I drafted him. I drafted him first.
Who's got him?
Taco.
Oh.
I drafted him first overall last year, and everyone was like, "Oh, don't pick Jefferson first overall. You're high." Well, look what happened. The dude balled out.
Yeah. I was so pissed that especially watching him at the Vikings. I was so. Chauncey could vouch for this. I bitched every week about how we passed him up, and we went for defense. The Packers went for defense instead of picking up any wide receiver, especially him.
Yeah.
Fucking Rodgers throwing to him. Oh my God, he would have had a heyday.
You probably would have got another Super Bowl.
Nothing against Kurt, but oh my God, if we could have, because he would have straight up replaced freaking Adams.
Yeah.
Now I'm not discrediting Adams at all, but I'm just saying that dude's so talented. And I mean, route run. Adams is still probably a better route runner or whatever, but Jefferson's got. I mean, he's fast, and those hands are fucking crazy.
They're glue.
Crazy hands. And Rodgers is going to put the ball where it needs to be every time too. So
yeah.
He could care less. He just lob it up and Jefferson can catch it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he's like, fuck it, he's down there somewhere.
I think that would have changed our whole fucking season.
Next, we got the Titans versus the Saints. I'm taking Saints.
Is they still have same quarterback?
Derek Carr. They got Derek Carr as quarterback.
Oh, that's right. I'll take the Titans, man.
You think Titans?
I think King Henry's going to come back, try to get his crown back, and I mean he was hurt last year, you know. But I don't think you can, Henry's still a freaking stud.
He is, but I don't know how about that Titans defense is going to do.
No, I don't know. And freaking, who knows if Carr can even get protection? Oh, their old high-paid Taylor Lewan might be hurt all year.
Well, Taylor Lewan ain't even on the Saints.
No, Titans.
No, well, he's not even on the Titans.
Really?
Yeah.
They cut him?
Yeah, they cut him.
Well, then he's definitely not going to be playing.
Yeah. You goofy.
Well, I don't pay attention that close.
All right, next. Panthers and Falcons.
Panthers.
Thinking Panthers? You taking Bryce Young, huh?
Dude, Bryce Young's just going to ball out, bro. He's just going to do it.
I think the Panthers defense is going to be too good for the Falcons. It also depends on who's starting for the Falcons too. If they got Taylor Heineke starting, maybe a chance to win. They got Desmond Ridder starting. I don't know.
True, because Heineke, he didn't when he ended up coming in. Because who the hell did he play for last year? It wasn't
Washington.
Was it? That's right. And then because he wasn't even a starter, he came in because dipshit got hurt.
Every year.
He played way better.
I still can't believe that Washington got rid of him.
No shit. He came in and freaking significantly improved your freaking season.
Yeah. Almost took him to playoffs.
Yeah. And then you cut him. Fucking idiots.
No.
Whatever. I don't get paid to make those decisions. You guys can just ruin your own team.
Right. We got Jags versus the Colts. I'm taking Jags.
I'm taking Jags too. Colts are freaking scrambled right now.
They don't know what the hell's going on. Jim Irsay needs to sell that team.
Their best weapon doesn't even want to play for them.
I am excited to see how well Anthony Richardson plays, though.
Yeah. But I think Sunshine they've been progressively getting better the last couple of years anyways. They're just a couple key things away from locking up games, really.
They are.
It's crazy to think that the Jaguars are a team you got to look out for now. Yeah, that just seemed ridiculous.
You haven't been able to say Jaguars are a team to look out for since they had fucking Fred Taylor or Maurice Jones-Drew back there running the fucking ball.
Yeah, when I was still shitting my diapers, bro.
Yeah, right. Mark Brunell is their quarterback, that old fat left-hander. We got 49ers and Steelers.
Niners
all
the way.
Bing, bing,
Niners
no Super Bowl ring. Bing, bing, no Super Bowl ring. I think that's the greatest thing I heard last year when they lost in the playoffs.
Man, that's my backup team. That's Dad's team. That's old Pa's team, and I don't know. I've always rooted for them. I think if they're playing, unless they're playing against the Packers. But
shoot, Nick Bosa just got fucking paid.
Oh God, yeah. Which he should. But I mean, Nick Bosa picked up Christian McCaffrey. They got freaking Brock Purdy. They got
Debo
Ayuk is
Samuel,
playing good. Debo Samuel and Ayuk's stepping up in that wide receiver game too.
George Kittle.
And yeah, oh yeah, and
Like
that's the thing too. He was he was hurt freaking half of last season too.
that team on paper is disgusting.
Yeah, one of my favorite things ever. One of my favorite for it wasn't even a Mad Lib, but one of my favorite like little clips is there's a video and there's a bunch of them, but there's a big video that went around. It's just Nick Bosa. And he's just like, man, I just want to hit somebody. I love hitting people. But he's saying it so soft. It's so nice. And then the next play, it shows him like out there just fucking taking someone's head off. He goes, I really like hitting people.
Like him and his brother Joey, they're like gentle giants. They're so soft spoken, but when they're fucking on that field, it's like a switch hits.
Oh yeah, it was the same with Kittle. Kittle freaking carries the ball, but he's looking for someone to lower his shoulder on.
Yeah,
that dude just nuts. But he's not quiet though. That dude is freaking nuts.
He's chirping.
Oh, he's chirping and he's freaking high strung. It looks like, dude. It looks like I was watching that commercial, the Gatorade commercial. It looks like he lost some weight.
He probably slimmed down a bit. I mean,
well, when he was hurt too, who knows what he was limited to? You know,
right?
That hurts you a lot. I mean,
that's facts. It does.
Because it's like when you can't work out and burn off all those calories too, you can't keep up the same exact diet because then you're gonna put on the wrong kind of pounds.
Yeah, not wrong.
Like Eddie Lacy.
Oh, that dude turned it from a running back to an O lineman in 1 year.
That dude got offered. I don't know if this is true or not. I think you might be the one that told me this.
From the Seahawks,
money if he would stay under a certain weight.
The Seahawks offered him more money in his contract. It was like $50,000 extra or something like that if he would just maintain his weight. And he couldn't do it, and the Seahawks cut him. I'm like, imagine having that in your fucking contract bonus. Hey, you maintain this weight. Yeah. You're gonna get paid more money. At that point,
don't eat the second box of cookies. Just stick to one box of cookies.
Don't go to McDonald's before, during, and after every game.
I don't get it. The amount of workouts that those guys and the amount of calories they're burning anyways, just from working out. I mean, just from their working out and their practices and stuff too. I mean, I get it's. I mean, if you just want to freaking literally eat all the time, I understand that. But it's like, there's no way this dude could be hungry.
No.
He just disregarded his whole. I mean, you got people that get paid a lot of money to make. You don't even have to do it. People cook for you and make your meal plans and whatever. It's all you have to do is literally eat what they hand you.
You have team cooks, and that dude had to have been going for seconds and thirds and maybe even a fourth, and that's just dessert. I'm not even talking about the meal.
He took his signing bonus and he paid off the practice squad. Or the freaking the rookies that weren't starting said, "Hey, if you give me your food, I'll give you some money. I'll give you a little bit of this signing bonus action if you just give me your food."
You take me to Golden Corral later.
We'll close it down. They got a thing if you keep eating for so long, it's free too. So. For both of us. Let's go.
Go to Olive Garden and get their endless breadsticks. No salads though, just breadsticks.
If we put our money together, we put our signing bonus together, we can buy the Golden Corral.
Yeah.
Oh my God! All right, who's next?
We got Cardinals and Commanders. I'm taking Commanders. Cardinals are just shit shows. I don't expect them to be anything this year.
No, they lost everybody, and I gotta take the Washington Redskins.
Yeah, gonna catch some flack for that one.
Well, you know what? There's Native Americans that are trying to sign a petition to get it changed back. I'm not saying how I feel about it. I'm just saying that's just a fact. That's happening. And those are the people that were apparently offended. Anyways.
Yeah, right. Not all the.
We don't need to get too deep. I'm just
not
saying.
All the Karens. We got Broncos and Raiders. I still don't. I'm gonna have to see it to believe it on letting Russ cook. Raiders. Yeah, I'm going Raiders. I know a lot of Broncos fans that are gonna hate that, but dude, Raiders. They don't
I'm not
really
sold
have
on 'em.
much change. Broncos, they got a whole new coaching staff. Russell Wilson still, I don't think is it. Whoever let him cook last year needed to cut off his arms,
Oh yeah,
or at least
yeah,
get him Gordon Ramsay to help out. But
yeah. What are you? An idiot sandwich?
he's fucking raw.
It's still yelling at the sponge. The squid is so raw, it's still yelling at the sponge. Oh my god.
We got Dolphins and Chargers. That's gonna be, I think, one of the better games to watch Sunday.
Hey, I'm gonna take Dolphins because I mean, obviously Tua is gonna be healthy. It's the first game. So.
If Tua ain't throwing up gang signs middle of the field, I'm taking Dolphins. But if Tua gets another concussion, I think his career is done, and Chargers are gonna win. But
Tua stays healthy. I think they walk him.
Chargers defense are choke artists too. Let's not forget what happened in the playoffs last year. 27-0 lead, and then you just piss it down the drain.
Oof.
Yeah, Matt, we're talking about you. Here we go. This is gonna be another good one. Eagles Patriots.
Eagles.
I'm thinking Eagles too, but then again, the Eagles did lose their offensive coordinator and their defensive coordinator. So
yeah, but
they didn't lose too many players. But
here's my opinion on that. Coaching matters, yes, but those guys are professional football players.
Right.
They don't. I mean, to some extent, that offensive line is fine. Hurts is fine.
The weapons he has, phenomenal.
I don't think they're going to have an issue. They know how they ran last year. They're going to do more or less the same shit. Unless they have a real idiot come in and tries calling stupid plays and fucks them up. I don't think we see a lot of change in that offense. I think they're still going to be a powerhouse.
Yeah, well, it's happened in the past. I mean, if you put a player in a certain scheme, they're going to play better compared to the one that they're at,
True.
You got to do something that benefits your players. But
yeah,
I do think
the dude comes in and just runs the system and whatever adds a couple things if he thinks it's going to help, whatever. But you let that powerhouse offense be a powerhouse offense, and they're going to be just fine.
Yeah, I'm taking Eagles too. Patriots, their offense I think is still going to be pretty decent, but I don't think
I need the defense to be good.
I don't know. I don't think that defense can keep up.
I'm not with the Eagles. I mean, I think I'm going to have maybe fucking 2 points first week from the defense.
It's a good chance. Next, we got the one that I know you've been waiting for. Packers and Bears. I'm going Bears.
I figured you would.
No, I think
I'm obviously going to go Packers.
I think Packers are going to win. I'm nervous on how that offense is going to play.
And you know what? We have wide receivers that start coming to their own, and I want Love to work. Don't get me wrong, but I thought, wow, what the hell was Sam Clifford? Isn't that
Sean Clifford?
Sean, yeah. I think he looked better in preseason.
He did. I even said that too. I'm like, he looked phenomenal.
Here's the thing. It's kind of like the same thing with Trey Lance. We have to give him a shot. I mean, we freaking draft him so high. He's so hyped up. We've had him sitting behind Rodgers, and apparently he learned something. I don't know what the fuck he learned, but I guess we'll find out. He learned how to preseason. I'm hoping he was just hiding it. Said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna fucking punk everybody week 1." I don't know. Maybe he likes being dramatic, and he's gonna come out and throw for fucking 450 yards.
Well, see, I think
me wrong.
Rodgers taught him how to smoke some ayahuasca. Dirty hippies.
When you get to my age in this kind of career, and you got the career I've had, you just come see what you can do.
Come smoke with me.
Come check it out.
Yeah, right.
You can't do this yet, but you can do this once because you're with me.
Next, we got Rams and Seahawks. Fuck you, Chris. I'm taking Seahawks. Geno Smith, Kenneth Walker, DK.
Too, bro.
DK.
I'm with it.
That defense isn't half bad either.
I'm with it. I'm with Seahawks. Let's go.
Seahawks.
I don't like the Seahawks, but a big reason I never liked them was because of Russell Wilson. So
yeah, I think.
Well, I hate Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll's a freaking idiot. But
I think the Rams are shit. I think they're going to be shit again this year. I'm being honest.
Hey,
I think
it's just Chauncey's turn to make some enemies here.
Yeah, I think the Rams are going to be shit this year. They played like shit last year. I don't think they're going to be any better this year. It doesn't matter who you have at quarterback back there. They've lost too many players. They've lost, some key players in the O line. I just don't see them coming in as their own. They don't have many good wide receivers other than Cooper Kupp and then Tyler Higbee at tight end, who's solid, but those fuckers were hurt last year, so who's to say that they're going to come back, be ready to go back to how they were?
Yeah, very true. Very true.
Final take, Giants Cowboys. As much as I fucking hate to say this, I think Cowboys take it, but I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be a shootout. I just think that defense with Micah Parsons there, it's just way too much to fucking handle.
Yeah, I mean they'll end up choking because they're Cowboys. But I think this game, I don't know.
Dak's throwing at least 2 picks.
I'd bet the over is on 2, honestly. Dak is back, baby.
Dak is back.
Hey, no, we didn't do Bills and Jets, dog.
Oh, yeah. You right, Bills and Jets.
That's good. Well, it's Monday. That's our Monday Night Football.
That's Monday Night Football.
God, you got to pick Bills, but you know what? I mean, obviously, Rodgers. I'm still going to root for Rodgers. I have no hate for Rodgers. I mean, I'm glad he put up with our bullshit of not getting weapons for 5 freaking years. He'd still be there.
Probably. He would have retired.
He'd still be here if they would have but they just jerked him around every time. Oh, we're going to get you involved. Oh, we're going to pick defense for the first 3 rounds. We'll get you a wide receiver in the 4th round, though. Don't worry.
Yeah, he'll be on practice squad, though.
Yeah. He's gonna get you your water.
Yeah, right.
But I mean, I don't know. I mean, Bills are gonna. Here's the thing too. In regular season, year after year, Bills just fucking wreck everybody.
Their issue is their secondary.
Don't choke and they got a guy that's gonna pick all over that secondary, but I don't know. Who knows? I mean, I also didn't think Colorado was going to come out and be able to fire like that. Granted, that's way different levels, but I don't know if they can. I don't know if they can just throw a team. There's a lot of chemistry. I mean, there's not really a lot of chemistry on that team. I mean, you got a brand new quarterback. Now you got a really good quarterback.
Yeah,
but I don't know if you can come out and beat a solid team like the Bills right off the gate.
I think it's going to be close. Bills take it. I think it may even go overtime.
I think it'll be a 1-score game.
It definitely will. It's going to be neck and neck.
Especially Rodgers being back where, I mean, he seems freaking happy and he's playing the game. He's just playing the game to play the game again, you know? I mean, don't get me wrong, got a fat ass check to go play for him, but
right.
Which he should, you know, why wouldn't you? But I think, you know, he's like everything he posts out and everything more too, and all of his stuff that he shows. Because I mean, when he was struggling with making his decision on what he was going to do with the Packers, he didn't see all that stuff. It was all about I'm going on my retreat, or I'm going here, or I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not talking to anybody. But he's all about it. He's all about it here. So I hope he goes and does something good. And I hope we see a Jets team that does some wild shit.
Yeah, well, they even just got Dalvin Cook too. That hurts me.
Yeah,
they literally got your best player and one of my best players on offense thrown over there.
If they can come together, they could be a good team. They have all sorts of talent on the team.
Their only issue with getting to the Super Bowl is you got to go through 2 big fucking teams to get to that Super Bowl, and that's the Bengals and Chiefs.
Yeah.
The AFC is nothing to fuck with. The NFC was the team, you know, that would get different teams in there year in and year out. AFC was always fucking Patriots year in and year out.
Right.
But now, the NFC, you're still seeing a mix-up of teams get in there different years, but now you're seeing Chiefs get in there, so...
Yeah.
Right now, they're the team to beat, and to get to them to the playoffs, only one other person's been able to do it, and that's fucking Joe Shiesty.
That's right. And I mean, even if you get healthy Tua all year, then that's also you also got that issue too. I mean, that could be a good team if they could stay healthy.
Yeah, that's their issue in Miami. Great
Yep.
team down there. Just they
yeah.
need Tua to stay healthy.
Yeah, I mean, he goes out, he freaking a butterfly lands on his head, and he goes gang sign.
He's cripping. He's crip walking to the fucking tent to get checked out.
Now we have Karens and gangsters on our ass. Thanks.
Yeah, right.
Fuck.
Oh shoot. Well, I'm pumped. I'm ready for football to start. It's exciting. It's great. Best time of the year. Best time of the year. It's starting to get cooler out too. It's perfect.
Yep. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Yeah, I wore a sweatshirt this morning, bro. Freaking pumped. I walk outside. I'm like, oh, it's cold. I ran back inside. I ran all the way downstairs, threw a sweatshirt on, and went back out to go to the gym. I was so excited.
It makes me want to nut.
Dude. And then I went to Starbucks and I grabbed all their pumpkin spice and I threw it all in the fucking trash.
Yes. Fuck pumpkin spice. Shit's overrated.
I don't want to spill this shit on my fucking sweatshirt, bro.
Oh, dude, pumpkin spice overrated. Fuck.
I want a fire, and a sweatshirt on, and a Captain Coke, and a s'mores. That's what I want.
You let me know when that's happening. I'm over there.
We got a fucking fire pit out back.
Hell yeah, dude. Like I said, you let me know, I'll be there.
Hooked up to propane, so I mean, we might be able. I don't think Dad appreciate if we throw some wood on it, so we probably won't do that. You just gotta get Paul drunk enough to put the wood on it, and we're good to go.
Perfect. Can do. Well, shoot. I guess that calls it for this episode. Let us know down in the comments below what your favorite team is and who you think's going to win the Super Bowl. And let us know who you think's going to win between Nebraska and Colorado. And I swear to God, I will delete everyone who says fucking Colorado's winning.
Yeah. Go back to where you came from, you weed snorters.
Well, hey, I like doing that too, but let's not go that far.
All right, we'll pick the right team, and the right team is Nebraska.
Yeah, amen. All right, Scott, thanks for another great episode with you, and thank you guys for listening, and we'll catch you all later.
Peace.